Oh, let me double check if my parents don't see their own greatness. Let me see what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm not that great. Parents often ask me a very important question. How do I raise my children to be more confident? I love this question because it's so important to develop confidence. Confidence comes with so many benefits to the quality of life that we can have. When we're confident, we're much more likely to experience less anxiety, less fear. We're more likely to be motivated to accomplish our goals because we believe and we trust that we can do it. Also, confidence causes us to be more resilient. When life gets difficult, which it will for all of us, when we're confident, we're more likely to believe that we can get on the other side. So parents, this is the right question to be asking. How can I raise my children to be confident? I'm going to give you 3 tips, but before I do, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I tend to be the type of person who notices the beauty in people, even things they might have never thought of. Like, I'm that person that's like, oh my gosh, your calf muscles. So I tend to notice how beautiful people are and how unique they are. One thing I notice is that I compliment people every single day, but what I notice happens is most of the time, adults struggle to receive compliments. So I might come up to somebody, and this literally happened today, I might come up to somebody and say, wow, you have a beautiful complexion. I think you're very, very pretty. And immediately tried to redirect my attention to what they thought was wrong with them. They wanted to qualify my compliment. Well, I could stand to lose a few pounds. Other times people might say things like, well, I don't have on really a lot of any makeup today, or this isn't my favorite outfit. Immediately they want to get me away from celebrating what I think is beautiful. This is very important for parents to notice. And a lot of times it's happening in front of their children. So when it comes to developing and raising children with confidence, it starts with you. You see yourself as amazing. Do you have confidence? So the very first thing you can do when you're wanting to raise confident children is work on being confident yourself. The interesting thing, I hear a lot of parents say, I tell my children all the time that they should be confident. I tell them all the time that they're great, or they're beautiful, or they're smart, or they can accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. But it doesn't seem to do what I wanted to do. Because what we're expecting is that our words will override our actions. That if when you walk around, and how do you talk about yourself? How many times do you mention that you need to lose weight in front of your kids and maybe not even notice it? How many times do you say, oh my gosh, I look terrible, or I hate this about myself in front of your children? This is what they're gonna learn to remember, to pay attention to even become a part of their own self-talk about who they are. Is, oh, let me double check if my parents don't see their own greatness. Let me see what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm not that great. And so the first thing you want to do when raising confident children is to have confidence. Be a model of confidence yourself. This is so important for your children. A lot of people talk about self-care in our culture, but more important than self-care is self-healing. Real self-care, lasting self-care is healing. Taking the time to really figure out what's beautiful about me. The second thing you can do is to make sure you're not describing their behaviors as their identity, right? So if a child makes a mistake and drops something, or has a difficult emotional day, instead of saying you're manipulative or you're just hard-headed, don't identify their character. Simply say, wow, maybe we need to have more connection. Because again, they start to learn what to say about themselves from what you say about them. So words definitely have some power. The last thing is give them an opportunity to make mistakes. I'm a mother of soon to be 6, and so I totally understand how hard it is sometimes to just let them make a mistake. If you don't let them try things, they may learn very quickly that maybe I'm not capable. My mama always jumps in. My dad always does it for me. So maybe I can't do it. And so those 3 things would be life-changing. Become more confident yourself. Work on your confidence. Secondly, make sure you describe them in ways that is focused on their behavior. Oh, you seem very overwhelmed. You seem upset. The last thing is simply give them an opportunity to make mistakes and try things and explore. And that'll give them an opportunity to develop confidence that they can do it. But before I leave, I want you to think about a couple things. Let's start with the confidence in yourself. What's beautiful about you? I want you to really think about that. How do you show up in a world that makes the world a better place? I'll start. I love my smile, and I love how I love people more importantly. I love that I notice what's so beautiful in people. And so I really want you to think about every day, one thing, what makes you beautiful?